So greetings from Pennsylvania once again, on a warm summer morning here in Swatara State Park. I'm actually going to be doing a flashlight review at a location here in the park, so you might be able to guess where that's going to be. You can guess down in the comments if you want to. But on the way there, so it's got a bit of about a 40-minute walk there, I thought we'd film some other things. It's midsummer now, today's July 11th, so there's a lot of insects and bugs that we can try and find. So just back to the parking lot, I already filmed some flowers and some bugs, and I got my other camera along trying to take some close-up shots of those. And over here I see some things I want to look at. So I think that's what this hike is going to be about. I'm going to hike to that location, but we're going to try and find, you know, bugs and flowers along the way. Try to get some cool close-up shots of them and things like that. Yeah, so I just noticed this tulip poplar tree. They have these beautiful leaves. But wherever you see part of the leaf missing, that means somebody was eating there, probably a caterpillar. And sometimes if you lift the leaves over, you can see who it was. But not in this case, no. Sometimes they hide during the day, crawl back somewhere. So if you go looking for caterpillars and things like that, that's one way to find them, is to look at the leaves that have been chewed. And some of these caterpillars have great camouflage too. We'll try to find some of those. Some of them look like sticks, or even like bird poo and stuff like that. But just back up the parking lot there, I took some pictures and videos of some of the wildflowers right up there, so I think I'll share that with you right now. So there's a whole ton of wildflowers growing right here. Got some Queen Anne's lace right here, some yarrow growing right underneath it. They look similar, but they're very different. Got some mullein, fleabane, looks like the daisies. All kinds of stuff here. So I'm just taking some time to take some pictures, some close-ups of some of the bees and different bugs that are interested in all these flowers. Even on there's one, somebody enjoying some, oh, there he goes, on the other one back there. I'm gonna try and catch him, well, with the camera. Alright, but we're going to keep on going, heading down the rail trail, and every now and then I'm going to stop and check things out, because I don't want to, these are poison ivy leaves, something's been eating on them, but I'm not going to handle them. So hopefully we find some cool stuff. I already found some cool bugs back there, but we're going to keep looking, see what we can uncover. We have a splash of blue back in here. Check that out right there. Oh, there's the name for these. I think one name for these is Asiatic Dayflower. There's another name they go by too, which I forget offhand. Monkey flower or something like that. I'll try to get a close-up of that one. Well, here's another tulip poplar tree. We got a little critter on there. Looks like one of those lightning bugs. I'll try to zoom in on him in a moment here. A little bit with this camera. That's gonna blur out. Alright, well, I got a few pictures of him that I'll share with you. Because the neat thing is, sometimes when you zoom in real close on these little guys, they look far more interesting than they do just their regular size there. But that's one of the things that can be really cool about getting, a nice close-up shot with a different camera. All those really fine details that you miss with just your regular vision, you kind of miss. Those bugs take on a whole new life sometimes when you get like a real close-up picture of them. Just checking out this branch here. Notice this leaf is eaten quite a bit, but did see, we'll lift it up now. I don't know. You don't see him under there, but I did see this guy right here. Little moth. Doesn't look like a, yeah, I have to get the other camera out. I don't think it's dead. Looks like it's upside down, actually. And check out this leaf right here. You see how it's kind of rolled up a little bit? Like that? Someone's living in there. Could be a spider, or sometimes a caterpillar or something makes its cocoon in there. They roll it up like that. They use some silk, roll it up, and either like a nest, a home, or a cocoon of some sort. I'm not going to unroll it, just leave it go. That's what's going on there. As I mentioned earlier, these caterpillars tend to hide underneath the leaves during the day, because if they were on top of the leaves, it would be easy for the birds to see them, and that's their main predator, is the birds. So at night, a lot of times they'll feed on top of the leaves, but during the day they'll kind of try and hide underneath so they're not eaten, found. All right, I believe I see something right down in there. I'll try and get my other camera out. If you can see him there on the leaf. It's gonna get blurry. There he is. Let's get a close-up of that. Well, forget the close-up. He just flew off. He doesn't want his picture taken. All right, that's the way it is. All right, let's see what else we can find. So there is a damselfly on that tree up there. And if you can see it, I'll try to zoom in with this camera as much as I can. Try to see if I can find where it is. I think it's up there. Yeah, he's right up there in the center. If you can see him. Oh. Well, there he is. He just kind of, there he is, right there. All right, I'll try to get a picture with him with the other camera then. All right, we'll leave him go. Hopefully some of those close-ups turn out all right. It's kind of a struggle holding the camera steady, and then I have these like flies that are trying to land on my hand while I'm trying to hold the camera steady and stuff. It's like they know you're trying to take a picture. All right, let's see what else we can find out here. And here on this branch, see, here's another leaf that's been cut and rolled up. Someone's hiding out in there. Same with this one right here. See, it's all nice, kind of rolled up nicely. Someone's in there. So. And if you're lucky, there are some really funky looking caterpillars out here. Some of them are actually kind of scary looking. They also tend to be kind of rare. We have what's called the giant silk moths. There's different varieties of them, like the Cecropia moth, things like that. Big, beautiful moths, like that are kind of rare these days for certain reasons. But the caterpillars are huge, green things with all these like blue and red, like spiky things on them. It'd be awesome to find one of those, but yeah. But as I'm walking along, I can only view the leaves that are like close to me, like say the ones in that bush there. But as you can see, there's tons of trees everywhere. Who knows what's living on these branches, on these leaves, bug-wise, caterpillar-wise. Some really awesome stuff that we just can't see. But it's out there though. Sometimes you just gotta walk slower and keep your eyes open. There's cool stuff to find. We've got a whole bunch of, this is bee balm here growing along the trail. I did see a hummingbird just back there a little bit. All right, we'll see if it comes back. Surprised it's not full of like butterflies and stuff. They usually love this stuff, but maybe, I don't know. It's kind of here in the shade this morning, so maybe they're not here. But I'll get a few close-ups of these, and then hopefully that hummingbird comes back. Or another one. All right, the hummingbird just came back. I'll try to, where'd it go? It's back there somewhere. I'll try to find it, try to zoom in on it. I believe that's it right there. I'm not sure if the camera's focusing on that too well. Probably not. It's kind of shady here. Oh, there she goes. Yeah, sometimes it's difficult for these cameras. Oh, she's had another one. Hold on a second. Oh, trying to, where are you? I think she flew off again, but yeah, I was gonna say it's difficult for the camera. Sometimes there's different aspects of light and shade and things far up and clear. It is again. Sometimes it's difficult for the camera to focus in on the thing you want it to focus in on. It can be frustrating at times, especially when there's a beautiful hummingbird on these beautiful flowers. But I won't really know for sure until I see the footage back home, see how it turned out. All right. There are quite a few what we call water striders here in this stream. They kind of float on top of the water. Where is the one? I'll try and find it. There it is. Oops, there he goes. Alright, so I just got done filming at the other location I wanted to film today at. Now I'm going to start making my way back, but I'm going to keep filming for this video. We'll see what we can find on the way back. But you see this leaf here, somebody's been munching away at this one. But a lot of times, some caterpillars are really good at looking like a stick. Like a little stick sticking off of a stick here. That's a form of camouflage too, so they'll feed during the night and they'll later, as day comes, they'll go back further along the stem and camouflage themselves. They're really hard to find if you don't know what you're looking for. Anyway, we have some rhododendrons blooming over here. Cool. Looks like they're just starting. These are opening up right here. There you go. Time to take a break. Heating up today though too, but we'll fill up here with a peanut butter banana Cliff Bar. So earlier this spring I had mentioned that I had been putting these dragonflies on my backpack. I have a blue one on there now. I had a green one earlier, but kind of got messed up a little bit. But because I had read that these help keep the flies away, the biting flies away from you and stuff. I want to be careful about being too optimistic, but they do seem to work. Of course, the summer isn't over yet, and we are entering the height of biting fly season. But I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep letting you know what I think of it, because some might ask how it works, but dragonflies are the main predator of like the biting flies and things like that. So when they see that outline of that dragonfly on your backpack or on your head, they think that there's a predator around and they stay away. So it seems to be, not that I haven't had any biting flies around me and stuff, but we'll see yet. So we'll still use it throughout the summer, see how it works. But I'll continue to let you know. You can find, I got these on Amazon, so if you type in like dragonfly on Amazon, you might come across. In the future, I'll try to show you the bag that I got. Anyway, because if you do any hiking during the summer months, especially like getting to June, July, and August, you know what it's like to have to deal with the biting flies. All different kinds of them. They can get bad sometimes. It's the reason that some people don't go hiking in the summer. So if there's ways that can even help just a little bit to keep them away, I'm all for it. So on this hemlock here, you can see these little white spots on the leaves there. I believe that's the woolly adelgid beetle that's been killing a lot of the hemlocks here in Pennsylvania. Looks like little things of soap on there. Yeah. I was just going to tell you more about that woolly adelgid beetle, but I just found some mushrooms over here. Hasn't been a really good mushroom year yet, but there's some right here. Not sure offhand what variety these are, but there you go. Add some mushrooms to this bug video. Yeah, that woolly adelgid beetle is what we call an invasive species. Doesn't belong here. I think it came from Asia accidentally. But with all these invasive species, they tend to wreak havoc on the environment because they have no natural predators at first. When they're introduced into a new ecosystem, and they just multiply and spread like wildfire and do a lot of damage. Alright, so check out these leaves over here. Someone has definitely been eating here. Let's see if we can find, even down here. Let's see if we lift. I'm not sure if we'll be able to see anything or not. Just lifting up the leaves, looking to see. Look a little bit more off camera, see if I can find who's eating these. Well, I haven't found any critter that's been eating like caterpillar thing, but I did notice up here there's another one of those rolled up leaves. So that might be whoever was munching on these might have reached his capacity as a caterpillar, and it was time to make a little cocoon. So maybe that's what happened. Anyway, just a guess. We're back near the parking lot again. Got a little butterfly down there. Different bees. Try to grab some close-ups. there's one up there in that flower. Tell you what though, those little guys don't stay still. You know, busy as a bee is an accurate term for them. But hopefully I got one or two pictures that will actually work. A lot of them I think ended up blurry because as soon as I take the picture, the bee flies off. But anyway, I'm back here at the parking lot, so that'll be it for this video, folks. Hey, let me know if you like this kind of video where I kind of slow down and focus on finding things like bugs and stuff, getting some pictures of them. I'll probably do more anyway, even if you don't like them, but kind of like, it's kind of nice to know what people think of a slightly different video like this. Alright, but I'm going to head home, folks. It's heating up. And as always, thanks for coming along, and hopefully we see you on the next adventure.